Welcome to our channel. In today's video, we will explore the poignant and profound Psalm 69. This psalm expresses the psalmist's raw emotions of distress, persecution, and longing for God's deliverance. Join us as we dive into the themes and messages of Psalm 69 and discover how it can inspire us to trust in God's faithfulness, find comfort in His presence, and seek His redemption in times of adversity. The psalmist begins with a heartfelt cry for help, acknowledging their desperate need for God's intervention. They find themselves in deep waters, sinking in the mire of distress and persecution. The psalmist pleads with God to come to their rescue and save them. In the verses 4 and 5, the psalmist shares the reason for their suffering and persecution. They are unjustly attacked by enemies who hate them without cause. Despite their innocence, the psalmist is surrounded by hostility and rejection. They seek solace and vindication from God, knowing that He is just and faithful. The psalmist's unwavering love for God is expressed in this verse. They are willing to endure shame and reproach for God's sake. They remain steadfast in their devotion to God, even when faced with adversity and scorn. The psalmist turns to God in prayer, seeking His deliverance and mercy. They acknowledge their own weaknesses and vulnerabilities, pleading for God's salvation and redemption. They long for God's loving kindness and compassion to restore them. The psalmist concludes by declaring their faith in God's faithfulness and sovereignty. They acknowledge that God hears the cries of the afflicted and does not despise those who are brokenhearted. They praise God for His salvation and acknowledge that it will bring glory to His name. Psalm 69 is a deeply personal and emotive expression of the psalmist's distress and longing for God's deliverance. It reminds us that in times of persecution and suffering, we can turn to God for comfort, strength, and redemption. We can trust in His faithfulness and find solace in His presence. May the message of Psalm 69 inspire us to persevere in our faith, knowing that God hears our prayers and will come to our aid. Thank you for watching this video, and we encourage you to subscribe to our channel for more insightful content.